name's Davies and I do expeditions all over the world, and I've just led the last Sumatra expedition.
And what did you find?
Well, we found some really good evidence. Basically, we divided into two teams. One team went up to the lake where Dave and Sahar had a sighting last year, and the second team went to the gardens area where I've been previously and where I found orang pendek evidence as well. Because we had a large team and it was international, we had people from Australia, Holland and England on the teams, as well as the Indonesians. I wanted to divide the resources, so it made sense to divide the two up. And if we start with what I'll call the gardens team first, Mike Williams has two really good prints, what look like really good prints of the orang pendek.
Dali managed to find these in the garden of the farmer. He spotted them, so I danced across and cast them. We'll just take them to the river and we'll wash them down, and that's there.
Okay, and what are your thoughts?
That's just that's probably the best one, but that might be the opposable top of toe, thumb,
yeah.
Whatever that funny looking toe they've got. And I don't think that might have dripped a bit too far. What do you think?
I don't think it's different with human, you know, because human is just the same size from this and then this one.
Mm.
Then it's just the difference is the big and then the small one.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a good proper toe.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. And this was from the field where the farmer has seen
Orang pendek.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, did you see orang pendek here or in the forest?
Apa orang pendek di lokasi ini atau di hutan?
Di lokasi ini pernah terjadi kan, tetapi kebenaran aku masuk ke rumah malam orang tu lari.
Enggak, Bapak pernah melihatnya kan?
Ya. Kalau melihatnya dulu pernah.
Di mana?
Di rumah ini lah.
Oh,
saya sama dengan rumah di atas kan, itu.
He saw orang pendek in this place.
Here?
Yeah, here. And then when he coming to his house, orang pendek is gone. Okay.
Could he describe what he looked like?
Bisa Bapak terangkan apa bentuk orang pendek yang Bapak lihat dulu?
Kalau orang pendek jenis sama seperti orang. Cuma jalan itu yang ini kaki itu di agak apa? Yang ini di belakang. Itu di belakang. Iya terbalik ke belakang ya. Jalan. Nah,
jalannya bisa Bapak tunjukkan jalannya gimana? Jalannya.
Ya jalan biasa jalan.
Orang pendek itu dia seperti apa itu binatang atau manusia bulunya?
Ya kalau bulunya bulu binatang.
Bulu binatang,
ya,
kayak monyet.
Ya kayak monyet.
Bentuk
manusia. Itu.
Okay, dia orang pendek he seen. Is it some walking by man? The some by man, and then the hairs sound like animal like monkey and gibbon and.
Yep.
Then,
How big was it roughly?
Berapa besarnya Bapak lihat dulu?
Besarnya sedang kita ada yang sedang itu lebih kurang.
Pendek ini.
Iya pendek.
Oh yes, this is size.
Okay, small again,
Small,
same. Yep.
Yeah.
Were its arms up in the air or down?
And down here.
Orang pendek's arms, were they up?
Jalannya tangan ke atas apa enggak?
When he was walking.
Kanan ke atas.
Oh yes.
They were up?
Iya.
Okay.
Hand up.
Right, then he ran off when he's.
Walking like this.
Iya.
Yep.
Saya Bapak tengokkan jalannya, Mas. Iya. Saya tunjuk jalannya tunjukin. Saya kan cuma gitu kan.
Iya.
Like a gibbon.
Okay, you show us.
Ini kan jalan kan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Waktunya buka papan ini.
Bisa Bapak tunjukin caranya buka papan. You will show the how orang pendek to broken this house.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ya mulai dari sini Bapak coba jalan dulu, orang pendek jalan kan.
Ya.
Terus langsung buka papan mana gitu. Coba.
So it was here, was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Where and what position was he there?
We saw the how to orang pendek of the broken his house.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, jalan dulu Pak, jalan orang pendek, langsung buka papan gitu. Contohin, Be. Oke. Oke.
Does he know anyone else has seen one?
Ada tahu orang lain tak yang pernah lihat orang pendek selain Bapak? Yang di kebun-kebun sini.
Iya, yang di kebun ada kan satu rumah ini. Tapi orang itu Dulu kan pernah dia bantu bawa beras ke atas.
Oh,
Itu.
the porter bring our rice yesterday.
Yeah.
Is this seen orang pendek? He said to me.
Iya, itu.
It was. How do we find him?
Yes, that's good idea. Maybe we can tell.
We could have asked.
Rumah ini kan
Huh?
kedua di atas, rumah di atas.
Is this the first orang pendek
Ini
broken
ketiga.
by orang pendek,
Yeah.
and then the second the other house.
That guy, that house.
The upstairs.
He's seen it too.
Yeah.
Because we tried it. We're speaking to him on Monday, hopefully.
Okay, I hope.
Can we just ask, does he think there are many orang pendek around here?
Apa Bapak pikir orang pendek masih banyak di sini enggak?
Kalau sekarang keadaan cuaca belum.
Oh yes, he said that because we there today, maybe orang pendek now.
Ya,
Sebab?
Sebab di sini dalam keadaan cuaca dingin.
Because today is
Yeah.
cold, so orang
Yes.
pendek didn't come in.
Because it's cool.
Iya,
Cool.
hobinya itu daerah panas.
So orang pendek are always happy in the hot.
In the sunshine.
It's known about these animals. The orang pendek, the name means short man or short person in Malay. They are upright walking, that is, they walk and move like human beings. They're not knuckle walkers like gorillas or chimps. They range from about 3.5 to 4 up to 5 feet tall, so they're quite short, but they're massively broad, very powerfully built. Most of the reconstructions of the orang pendek you see don't give the bulk of it. It has massive shoulders, huge long muscular arms, relatively short legs, and an 8-white pot belly. It shows quite a bit of divergence in the pelage, the colour of the hair. They can come in black, grey, reddish, brown. Sometimes they're reported to have a mane of hair that falls down the back, although none of the reports that I've personally investigated mention this. They seem to be omnivorous. They eat mainly plants, things like lolo, which is a sort of a wild onion-like plant that grows in the park, young rattan shoots, ginger, but also small grubs and animals as well. They probably have primitive tool use like most apes do. There are rare reports of them hurling sticks as weapons. Usually they're not aggressive to human beings, they'll just move out of the way as quickly as they can. Very rarely they're reported to charge people if they feel surprised or cornered, and when they do that they raise their arms up in the typical ape way to make themselves look bigger, and they make a sort of hissing vocalisation. Other vocalisations include a sort of laughing noise they're supposed to make, although I've never heard that one myself. They make a sort of a hoo hoo noise, and then they make a call which is in 3 parts, which sort of goes woo 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 with a upward pitch on the last vocalisation. Of course, they're much louder and more guttural than a human being can make. It's likely that they're a type of orangutan. The 2 known species of orangutan, the Bornean and the Sumatran, were once thought to be subspecies. Now they're known to be individual species. They speciated well over 500,000 years ago, when the whole area was one landmass called Sunda, which included mainland Malaya, and it included Sumatra and Borneo and Java. This whole mass called Sunda or Sundaland, not to be confused with Sunderland in the northeast of England. And on this island the orangs speciated into the grey-soil Sumatran, the more robust Borneo, and a very large species that lived on the mainland, which may be the ancestor of one of the several types of yeti, we don't know. And I think there was a 4th species, and this 4th, smaller terrestrial species is the orang pendek.
More often than not you find nothing, but to actually find all of this evidence in the 2 different camps is exceptional. Yeah, and that's a tribute. Sure, you've got to have luck, but I think it's also a tribute to how hard people have worked as well. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, and Andy did a great cast mix on the team. It's come out really, really well because it was quite damp ground, and I was worried I was going to pull out because one time in 2004 we found a print and it was too crumbly. Yeah, and it just came out like, and we were gutted. But it's all worked out very, very well. Really, really pleased. The next stage has to be the analysis. Yep. Yeah. But it's, you know, I can't at the moment, it's sort of, because we're all a bit knackered, we're all sort of thinking, oh, I just want to get home now.
Well, it's good that you actually take the risk of having stuff analysed rather than sitting back and go, I know it's this.
There's no point doing this stuff without having it professionally analysed, because the end result has to be to have scientific evidence independently corroborated by professionals. Yeah, I'm a field researcher, I'm not a scientist, I am what I am. I'd like to think I'm an experienced field researcher because I've been all over the world for years now doing this stuff, but I'm not a scientist. That's what the end result is. That's what it's all about. Because, you know, my own belief is without proving the existence of the orang pendek, then the environment is under such environmental pressure it'll be gone within my lifetime, and so will the creature. So that's what I'm here for.
Human-like heel at the back. It had a rounded palm and 5 digits. And what was interesting about it is that it had a short thumb, rather like an orangutan, or actually rather more like a gorilla than an orangutan. And then it had 4 large, thick, sausage-like fingers, not unlike those of the gorilla. Orangutan's fingers are very long. It has a very short thumb, very long fingers, but it's arboreal. It spends almost all its time in the trees. Whereas the gorilla, which is a terrestrial ape but a knuckle walker, has much shorter fingers. So with a grip like this and digits like this, we can infer that the orang pendek is a terrestrial ape, and I think the shape of it supports my theory that the orang pendek is the 3rd extant species of orangutan, quite distinct from the Sumatran orangutan and the Bornean orangutan. And of course this is going to be passed on to primatologists to look at.
I'm really proud of the expedition. I thought the team worked really, really hard. Both teams worked damn hard. I saw how exhausted everybody was when they finally trucked in last night, and it was a great team. They were really, really pleased with their efforts, all of them. Real achievement. Everybody enjoyed themselves, and with the handprint, I think is a world first. If we get DNA, that'll be a world first.